All right, let's go ahead and finish up the details. So I'm gonna take my red and I'm just gonna lightly color in my triangle right through here. So when you're trying to make it look real, you need to build it up in layers. You can't go down really hard with lots of color because then you won't be able to get the same effect and then add the layers to it. Okay, I want a little bit of highlights, so I'm gonna take some white and add some highlights. It's moist there, like in your eyes. If you looked in the mirror, you'd be able to see some highlights next to your tear ducts. And then go in and make it a little darker. And then come in with my blue again, not my black, because the blue is going to give you a more natural shadow. I will use black, but I use it more as a detail, not as a creator of my shadows. Okay, and then I'm going to start again with, I'm going to do some yellow blocks. I'm going to build this up kind of like bricks. Okay, and again, do you see how I'm following the contour shape of this eyeball? I'm not just going straight up and down. I'm actually thinking about it and taking my time. And then I'm going to start going around the shape of the scales. Okay, and I'm going really fast so that you guys can just see this. I hope you'll take more time so that you really can kind of figure out how to make it look really cool. The more time you take on an art project and work carefully, the better it's going to look. All right, now we're just gonna kind of go around with the darker green to get that shadow. Do you see how it's starting to look like they're bumps? Like you could feel the texture of the scales. You've got that implied texture going on, which is an illusion because it's flat, but that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create an illusion of something that is popping off the paper by doing this implied texture. And the way that you get that is by using your lights and your darks and your mid-tone values. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of color up because I'm not going to take the time to go further up on my dragon. You guys can go out as far as you want to go, of course. I'm going to get that edge right here so that that eye looks like it's really nestled back into the dragon head. Okay, and then when I've got these built up a bit, that's when I'm going to come in with the black, and I'm going to do just kind of a very light shadow across the top here. Come down along the bottom where I know it's tucking underneath the skin. Okay. Just add a little bit of shadows here and there. I'm not outlining every single one, just putting in a little bit of dark. And then I'm going to put my highlights out over here so it makes it look like that skin is popping away from the eye. All right, and there you have it. And notice how I'm putting the highlights up a little bit higher here so that it makes it look like those scales are curving underneath. And there you have a dragon eye. So remember, craftsmanship, layers, and light, because you can always put more layers down, but if you go down really, really dark first, you can't really take it off. Okay, have fun.